Hello. This is Chris. I'm back again, making another video. This time, this one's about printing surfaces. What I chose, why I chose them, and maybe some tips that might make your choices, I don't know, better, I guess, or easier. I actually started with an ender style sheet like this on my ender. I love the fact that I can take it off, it's removable. I can do this. I don't like the fact that you get plastic sometimes that sticks to it if it's too hot or if it's just a little bit too close. You get lines that get grooved into it from doing constant bed leveling. If again your nozzle's too close, you'll start to see lines, and you'll figure this out, and eventually the thing looks like crap. So I went from that to a piece of glass. Mind you, not this piece of glass because it's a small piece of glass. This is from my brother's King Rune KP3. Great little machine. Looks kind of like an Ender 2, but better. This style, I like the hardness. I liked everything about the glass, but I had issues with it. So I put tape on it. Well, I had no problem with adhesions with the tape. A couple things that made me venture away from the tape on glass. The fact that you get really bad tape lift if it's, repeatedly use it, or if you use high bed temperatures, the tape will lift when the plastic contracts, which will start to make the edges of everything, thank you, bow out. I don't know if you can see this or not, but see how it looks like it's curved and the edges lean up towards the sky? That was printed on this surface, and that is because of the tape. Okay? That is why I stopped with the tape. Then I went to what these I have here. One is from my ender, and one is for my A10M back here. I'm actually going to go to this glass, and I'll tell you why. But first, I'll start with this. What I do is I take a piece, doesn't matter if it's glass as such or mirror as such. What I do is I either find glass and cut it myself or get it cut. Then I take sandpaper and spend a good amount of time sanding the edge of this, so then you can actually handle the glass and it won't cut you open like a freaking razor blade. Okay. After that, I just went straight to printing using glue stick. Still kind of had some issues here and there, so I figured, what would make something stick to something slick better? I don't know, some extra roughness. So I kind of took the idea from those borosilicate glass plates they sell with the micro porous film or etching on top. So what I did is I take 80 grit sandpaper, right, and I have at the top surface. Can you guys hear that? Ladies and gentlemen, hear that? Okay, well, that is the result of me going nuts. As you can probably see it, it's all nice and cloudy. That's not dirty. I washed this off with rubbing alcohol just before this. So the only thing that's on it is my fingerprints. That's all scuffed up. Here, I'll put up the light for you. Sorry about the direct shot right into the light, but the glass is scuffed up. Now that and the thinnest, super thinnest layer of like the cheapest Dollarama glue stick that I can find will give me the super greatest adhesion that I've ever had before, to the point where sometimes I have actually wrecked parts getting them off, or I've had to find alternative ways like using super thin low razor blades to get like really underneath the part to lift it up. That works great. I haven't switched to anything else. This is the same thing as the glass. It's just a mirror, right, as you see, and yes, I'm on a tripod. I did the same thing. These ones I cut myself, right, did the same thing. De-burred and, de-edged the edge, so it can be, handled by adults, kids, it doesn't really matter. The edges have been all, done over with a fine file after I did it with sandpaper. so then the file wouldn't chip the glass, because I tried it at first with the file just straight up, and that chipped the glass. So that's a no-no. Don't do that. Use like 80 grit or 120 sandpaper first on the edge to make the edge kind of smooth and rounded, then hit it with the file. And I don't mean a big file, I'm talking about those little small thin needle files that are like the what do you call it, the toothing on it's not very aggressive. But same thing here, is just scuff the mirror. As you can see, that's like really bad. But you know what, we're not using it to look at people here, we're using it to print on. So that gives me adhesion, like crazy adhesion. Cool thing you can also do is to make these removable, so you don't have to, you know, use the binder clips, because you know they are removable with the binder clips. Go out and buy magnetic sheeting. See? Buy some magnetic sheeting. Now it'll stick to the original magnetic sheeting that came on my Ender 3 or my A10M. Done deal. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys, you know, have any problems with using glass, or you know, you're using tape and you're having the same kind of weird issues because, you know, the tape glue can only hold so long while it's warm, so it does, you know, just lift up a little bit. When it starts to lift up, when the plastic contracts, you get those edges like I was saying before. And believe me, you can't really see it that bad in the print because of the crappy orange lighting I'm using and whatever, but yeah, it looks nice from the front, but it's not so well from the back. Plus you get that really nasty bumpy, here you can see, I don't know if you can see it from reflection, yeah, you get that really bumpy finish. I really don't like that. When you do it on the glass, even though it's scuffed like that, it comes out perfectly smooth just like any other glass print would. So then when you clean it all up, it has like almost a nicer finish than the side that faces up towards the hot end, depending on, you know, how your printer prints. But alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end this video because, you know, it wasn't supposed to be 7 minutes and 30 seconds long almost, but I'll finish it now. Hope somebody can take something away from this. I appreciate you guys subscribing, watching, liking, following, all that. Thanks again.